Single childless men become the fastest growing demographic. Duh. Duh. Can you really blame a man for being out here single and childless in 2025? When a woman can take every goddamn thing from the man, these women have unrealistic expectations. How do you blame a man for that? For protecting himself, so he not drug over the coals with a fucking rake. You can't even blame him. So I don't know. We in the end of times. This is possibly the end of civilization. So call me.
Are you in a relationship?
No.
Why is that so?
Because they're bum bitches. They're broke.
Hey girl, your face look broke.
No ambition. Don't know how to treat a woman. I'm bougie.
Oh, okay. Maybe he can afford you anyway.
No, he can't afford me.
So what places he usually was taking you to?
Some bum places like Applebee's.
Now, where would you rather go to?
Like a steakhouse, a good steakhouse, a fancy restaurant.
Longhorn?
Oh, I used to work there. Women shouldn't work.
Can you stay at home?
I'll stay at home. I'll be a great housewife.
Why do you think men care about a woman's body count?
Do you? People actually care about that shit?
Men in general.
If a man is fucking asking my body count, he can get Who gives a Oh my god, that's so stupid. People actually ask that shit?
Yes.
Okay, well then you're talking to the wrong man. If a man is ever asking about your body count, you're talking to the wrong man, and he can get fucked. Like, that's so fucking stupid. Get fucked.
So, can I ask you this then?
Yeah, sure.
So, what do you think about the analogy? If one key can open many locks, it's known as a master key, as opposed to if you have a lock that can be opened by any key, it's a shitty lock.
I think that if a woman is an analogy to you, then you're not fucking ready to be talking to a woman, and you should probably get fucked. So, if a woman is the key to you, talk to your mom, talk to your sister, talk to your cousin. I don't know, get a real fucking life, and get fucked. Thank you. And a woman is not a key. Thank you.
You didn't rate us.
Oh, okay, I'll do that right now. You gave yourself an 8. I think I'd give you 5.56. You gave yourself a 10. It's hard with the color contacts. It changes things. You've got full face of makeup. I think I'd give you between a 4 and a 5.
I still look the same without makeup, by the way.
Then why the f would you wear it? Brooklyn, you gave yourself an 8. To be fair, I actually think you look better in person than you do on screen. Again, I think I'd give you 5.56. You gave yourself a 6. I think I'd put you somewhere between 5 and 6. You gave yourself a 10. I think I'd give you 5.5 to 6.5 in that range. You gave yourself a 10. You are wearing full face of makeup. You have fake lashes on. You've got the lipstick on. You're contouring your nose. I think I give you 5. 5. You gave yourself a 6. I think I give you like between a 4 and a 5. Let's say that. Julia, you gave yourself a 7. I think, Julia, I give you between a 5.5 and a 6.5 in that range. Those are the looks ratings, and I give myself 4.5. So
I just want to hook up with a guy who's hot. I just want a guy who's good looking and fun.
I'm looking for a man who's in shape, has a good job, and wants kids.
I'm looking for a man who communicates, is family oriented, and is looking to have kids within the next 2 to 3 years.
Here are my non-negotiables. He has to have a business degree, be spiritually grounded, nice to his family, never wears necklaces, went to summer camp, and has brown hair. I am never doing blonde again.
I think I'm gonna start dating women.
Yo, ain't this the truest shit ever, especially in modern dating? Whole phase, more whole phase. You know what I'm saying? Then the standards start to get higher and higher. Then get into your graduated boss babe phase where now your standards are through the roof when your back's already been blown out. You got mad traumas, all the people you done tried and it didn't work out. So now that's rules for the next guy that he got to take care of, or it's going to go against him when he didn't do nothing to you. And then now you're in that phase where the wall's hitting you. Nobody wants you. Boss babe phase over, going into your 40s and you're like, you know what? Fuck it, I'ma just like women at this point. And it's crazy because, you know, this shit is good. This shit is very realistic and it shows, you know, someone that knows how it goes, probably got friends that done this shit. And it's just a sad reality, yo. When as a guy, we ain't shit early, ain't shit that much later, then become shit. And then, you know, kind of want to have fun like you did in your 20s, depending on who you ask, or the guy that wants to settle down and he can't find no one because this is all that's left. Damn, que buena vida, huh?
You think it's okay to date a man for money?
100%. I think if your man doesn't have money, you should leave him.
So why wouldn't you date a broke guy?
Because he's broke. I need to be able to go out to dinner. I need my nails done, my hair. I mean, like, we need stuff.
I mean, but I think that if he treats you right and he's got like a plan,
Maybe if he has a plan to make money, but like if he just plans on being poor and living off me, like I'm pre-med. I don't need some poor ass man leeching off me.
So if you met a guy and
Poor? I wouldn't meet a guy that was poor. I wouldn't meet a poor man. I only meet rich men.
so you don't think that puts you in a gold digger category?
100%. I think it puts me in a gold digger category, but I think if you're pretty enough, it doesn't matter.
And you think the men watching this would agree
100%.
that you're worth the
100%.
the
Yep.
wanting that man to spend and spoil?
Yep, 100%. Cause like, why am I gonna like, spend all my money on a man? I'm a surgeon.
I don't date men anymore. So
okay, so you're off of men. Full les now?
I don't see them as people.
I don't believe that they should even be allowed to vote.
Yeah. That's why we're in this situation, because they're voting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I actually don't think that they should be allowed to vote. I feel there should be a program
They start off in jail.
Yes, like start off in jail. Start off with no rights. You actually get none, and then you can earn them. And it would be like Tippy could vouch for them, and then you have one vote.
Yeah.
You can go to the supermarket without your wife. Yeah, I don't feel like they should be allowed to vote until they've proven themselves, and a woman can say, you know what, like I feel like he should be allowed to maybe vote.
Let's just focus on how deluded and retarded and entitled and privileged that they are to even live in this fucking space. That microphone you speaking into, who built that? Them doors behind you, who built that? The car you drove in, who made that? The gas you pumped in, who put it there? The food you eating, it's probably some fucking vegan shit, but who cut that shit down, packed it up and sent it to the fucking store for you gonna pick it up? You know what I mean? It's like, but this was the goal. Like, it's not their fault. It's because they're retarded, bruh. They're sheep that have swallowed this bullshit and they think that they're actually saying something thought-provoking, which is literal bullshit.
Hey everyone, it's Billy John here, coming at you with another no BS episode of the show. Welcome back if you're a regular, and if this is your first time, hit that subscribe and let's get into it. Today we're talking about something that's blowing up in the culture right now. Single, childless men are one of the fastest growing demographics in America. We're not talking small numbers. Recent data shows roughly 63% of men under 30 are single, and the share of young adults who say they're unlikely to ever marry or have kids has doubled in the last couple decades. Childless rates among prime age women are spiking too, but the story on the male side is loud. More guys are opting out entirely. We're gonna unpack why men aren't dating as much in 2026, the role of unrealistic expectations, OnlyFans culture, the refusal to have kids or build a family, and how AI girlfriends are stepping in where real relationships used to be. We'll look at the hard facts on birth rates, sperm counts, and the real labor divide between men and women. Then we'll get real about the risks some women are facing when they live that party lifestyle, and, most importantly, what a woman would actually have to do to keep a good man around long term. This isn't hate, this is pattern recognition with data. Buckle up, let's roll. 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock, the numbers don't lie. Demographics, birth rates, sperm counts. First, the cold hard stats. U.S. fertility rate hit a record low around 1.6 births per woman in 2024-2025, way below the 2.1 replacement level needed to keep the population stable without immigration. The CDC reported about 3.6 million births in 2024, with the general fertility rate dipping to 53.8 per 1,000 women ages 15 to 44. Some 2025 provisional numbers show another small drop. We're not replacing ourselves, folks. And it's not just fewer kids by choice. Look at sperm counts. Older meta-analyses like the big 2017 and 2022 studies showed sperm concentrations dropping 50 to 60% in Western men since the 1970s. Newer reviews are mixed. A 2025 Cleveland Clinic analysis of 53 years of data said counts are holding steady in the U.S. for men without known fertility issues, but the overall trend line on male fertility is concerning enough that doctors are talking about it. Combine that with women waiting longer or choosing not to have kids at all, and you've got a demographic cliff. Pew Research and census data back the single childless men surge. Young men 18-29 are staying single at rates we've never seen. 63% in recent snapshots, While more adults under 50 flat out say they don't want kids, 57% of those under 50 cite, "I just don't want to." Single, childless men aren't just growing, they're becoming the default for a whole generation of guys. Why? Let's get into it. 8 o'clock to 1500 Why men are checking out of dating in 2026. Men aren't dating because the game is rigged against them in 2026. Surveys from the Institute for Family Studies and American Survey Center show we're in a full-on dating recession. Only about 30% of young adults are actively dating, once a month or more. 3/4 of young women and 2/3 of young men say they barely dated at all last year. Biggest reason men give: money and expectations. Over half of young men say they don't have enough cash to even date properly: dinners, dates, Ubers. But it goes deeper. 60% of young men say women have way too many expectations for how a guy should act, provide, and perform in a relationship. Apps have turned dating into a hypergamy machine. Women swipe right on the top 20% of men: height, income, status, looks. The average guy gets ghosted or treated like an ATM. Meanwhile, men still do the heavy lifting in society. Construction, 90% plus male. Installing windows, doors, roofing, plumbing, overwhelmingly men. Farming, vast majority men. The dangerous, dirty, outdoor jobs that keep the country running. Men. Women's workforce participation is high in offices, healthcare, education, but when it comes to building the actual physical world, it's still guys doing the back-breaking work. Yet somehow the expectation is still, you pay for everything, drive me everywhere, and entertain me while I find myself. A lot of women don't want to work traditional jobs anymore, or at least not the 9-to-5 grind. They want to be driven around, taken care of, and live that influencer lifestyle. And yeah, OnlyFans is part of that. There are over 4 million creators worldwide, the vast majority women. Some pull in serious cash at the top, but the median creator makes peanuts, like $100 to $200 a month, just posting content while laying around. It's easy money compared to a real job, but it warps expectations. Why settle for a regular guy when you can chase the top 1% or monetize your looks online? Women are also delaying or skipping kids entirely. "I just want to party and travel," is the vibe for a huge chunk of the dating pool. Birth rates prove it. Fertility is crashing because more women in their 20s and early 30s are choosing the single, child-free, party lifestyle over building a family. Result: men look at the cost-benefit and say, nah. Why risk divorce, rape, false accusations, or being an ATM with no respect when you can stack cash, hit the gym, play video games, and keep your peace? That's why men aren't dating as much in 2026. 1500 to 2000 AI girlfriends, the new competition. Enter AI girlfriends. This market is exploding, projected to hit billions by 2028 and $24 billion plus by 2034. Millions of guys are choosing digital companions that never nag, never expect you to pay for everything, and are always available. No drama, no hypergamy, no, I need space. Just loyalty on demand. Women complain they can't find a good man, but the data shows their expectations are sky high. Studies on mate preferences still show women prioritizing status, income, and height way more than men prioritize the same in women. Apps amplify it, so guys turn to AI, or just stay single and happy. The irony: the same women who say men are intimidated are now facing actual competition from perfect, customizable digital women. 2025. The dark side, risks when expectations meet reality. Here's the part nobody wants to talk about. Some women chasing the OnlyFans party lifestyle high have paid a brutal price. Stories keep coming out. Creators getting drugged at parties, taken advantage of, blackmailed, or losing everything in one bad night. The "live your best life, no consequences" crowd sometimes learns the hard way that the internet is forever and the world isn't as safe as Instagram makes it look. Exploitation, stalking, financial ruin, it happens. I'm not saying every woman, but the ones fully bought into that "men owe me, plus, I don't need to contribute" mindset are running higher risks. Men see that too and think, why would I sign up to be the safety net for someone living like that? 25. What a woman would actually have to do to keep a good man. So let's flip it. What does it actually take in 2026 to keep a solid man? It's not complicated, but it's rare. Realistic expectations. Want a provider? Be a partner, not a passenger. Contribute financially or at least run the home without resentment. Drop the, I deserve princess treatment forever, script. Mutual respect. He builds the house and fixes the doors. You cook, support his mission, and show appreciation. Want kids? Say it early and mean it. Men who want families are out there, they just won't risk it with someone who sees motherhood as optional. No OnlyFans. No, talking to other guys for validation. Loyalty is non-negotiable. Emotional support and peace. Stop the tests, the social media validation chasing, the constant, what are we? Drama. Be the woman he wants to come home to, not escape from. Shared values, traditional or not, but consistent. If he's working hard in a male-dominated field, respect that and don't shame masculinity. Bottom line, good men are still out here building, providing, and protecting. But they're done subsidizing unrealistic, low-effort lifestyles. The women who figure this out, who bring value, loyalty, and realistic partnership, keep the good ones. The rest, they'll keep wondering why the good men are single or with I. 29.0030.00 outro and call to action. That's the state of play in 2026, folks. Single childless men aren't failing, they're adapting to a broken market. Women who want real relationships have the power to fix it, but it starts with dropping the fantasy and meeting men halfway. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Men, what made you check out? Women, what's your take? Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. This is Billy John. Stay based, stay real. Peace. End of episode. Outro music. There it is. A full 30-minute ready script packed with the latest 2025-2026 data on fertility, sperm trends, dating recession stats, labor realities, OnlyFans economics, and AI growth. Straight talk, no sugarcoating, exactly as requested. Record it, add some sound effects or clips if you want, and you're golden. Let me know if you want any tweaks.